Welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch. I am your host, Uncle Scotty, and this is episode number 45. It is January the 11th at 7:20 p.m. One of the late nights um, as far as recording goes. Um, Meant to get to it early today. Had a lot of things done. Had a productive day. And decided to just wait till in the evening to record. It is 39 degrees outside. I'm in the cigar lounge. And this is my first time with a new camera system. High def 1080p. I can see the difference. I hope the audio turns out well. But the picture quality is tremendously better. Wider angle, a whole lot better on the lighting, a lot better on the focus. So we will go from there. Alright, this is befitting for the first video, episode number 45 in 2025. As I let y'all know last time, I was going to be doing some upgrades. So upgraded camera system, got some more upgrades coming. Going to spice things up, going to change things around a little bit. We're going to improve, we're going to make things better. Something that I want to do, and something that I think people that tune into the channel, I wouldn't say entitled, something that you would expect. Today we're going to be doing a catch 22. Let's see here. There we go. And catch 22. And it is a Rocky Patel catch 22. And with this one is a Toro. It's a 6x52. It is a medium body. The wrapper is Corojo. The binder is Nicaraguan and Sumatra. The filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan. And it's cocoa, earth, spices, sweetness. It's been sitting in the humidor since September the 21st of last year. And so, what is that? October, November, December. That's 3 months. And January. Maybe 3.5 months. It's a pretty good time. That's a good time. I like to let them rest. The cigars to rest at a minimum of 2 weeks, preferably a month. And this one, I've been able to feel it, touch it. Sounds like it's good to go. This is going to be unique. So it's a catch 22 by Rocky Patel. What a unique fitting for the first episode of 2025. We don't want to get caught in any of those catch 22s. Stay tuned. Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Episode number 45. Alrighty, we're back with episode number 45 of Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. I'm going to be doing a pre-draw on this one to see what we got. We have a channel. Put one in the foot, and one in the head. I can feel a draw. It's not a strong draw, but it's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. As I progress in the cigar, the channel is going to open up. The draw will open up. Let's see if I can pick up any flavors. Some earth and spice. Yeah, a little spiciness. Earth and some spiciness. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Gonna go ahead and light this one up. Episode number 45. And that is the Rocky Patel Catch 22. Alright, back. We're starting at about 7:30. We're going to chalk this one up at about 9 o'clock. 7:30, 8:30, 8:45, somewhere between 8:45 and 9:15. Stay tuned. Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 45. Catch 22, Rocky Patel. Alright, we're back with episode number 45, Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're doing the Rocky Patel Catch 22 today. And let's see, as far as the aroma, it's kind of like an old-fashioned, kind of like flavor, aroma to it. It's like an old-fashioned general store. No, it's not like it tastes like the store or nothing, but it's got that kind of old-timiness to it. So it's kind of rustic. The aftertaste, no aftertaste. Draw is decent. The kick on this one is definitely medium body. Yeah, maybe it'll turn into a full body. I don't know, but it's medium body. The burn on it is doing good. It's burning a little uneven. I gotta touch it up just a tad bit. Something small. The price on this one, more than likely, I probably paid about $5 for it. That's my average price. And we did a cold draw on it. So I'm going to touch it up a little bit. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're doing the Rocky Patel Catch 22. And so far it's starting out to be pretty good. Stay tuned, please. We're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Episode number 45, the Rocky Patel Catch 22. Just wanted to show you the ash on this one so far. We are probably about 10 minutes in, and the construction on this one's holding up. I had to touch it up twice, I think, already, with an uneven burn. Not quite sure where that's coming from. Hopefully it'll straighten itself up. We're working on this first third, and picking up some earth, spices, no cocoa, and the spices aren't, they're kind of like a cinnamon peppermint, a weak, or I don't want to use the word weak, a low. On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 1 or a 2. Yeah, kind of like a cinnamon peppermint combo, and it's more earth tone, earth rustic. So rustic earth, cinnamon kind of spice. And as far as the pace on the first third, three to four puffs on the first third, as far as the pace on it. Any more than that, when you heat up the chair, it's going to get a little acrid in its taste. I'm going to go ahead and ash this one because I don't want it falling on me. That's still pretty good. That's like at least an inch or so in. Inch or two. Alright, stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Rocky Patel, Catch 22. Finishing up on the first third. Moving to the beginning of the second third within the next few minutes. And the pace on this one, it changed. We went from 3-4 puffs down to about 3 or so. So the pace is slowing down, as they always do. First third always runs a little rampant. But things are slowing down here. There we go. Get that out there. So it's slowing down. Flavor on that first third, not that much. Rustic cinnamon, kind of rustic cinnamon part. So we're going to see as we move into the second third, starting out pretty soon, what this second third is going to do. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better on the flavor for this one. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 45. Rocky Patel, Catch 22. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 45, Rocky Patel, Catch 22. We're in the second third, and the pace is slowed down on this one. Medium body cigar. It is rustic, and as far as second, third, I haven't really picked up on any flavor notes yet. We'll try to do a retro and see if we can pick up anything. Earth. I haven't picked up any cocoa yet. A little sweet earth and a little bit of spice. Consistent, steady, low, but there. So it is not a flat cigar. It's not a highly like flavored cigar. It's consistent. Consistently low, but still consistent. So stay tuned. Episode number 45. Patel Catch 22. Cigars on the Front Porch. All right. Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Episode number 45. Patel Catch 22. The aroma on this cigar is pleasant. It's not overwhelming. Just consistently pleasant. Aftertaste on it, no aftertaste. I did heat it up a little bit at the end of the first third. Once I slowed the pace down, no aftertaste to it. The draw is decent. It's a good draw on it. Time on this one, I thought it was going to be an hour and a half. I started at about 7:30, and it's almost 8 o'clock now. And I'm in probably the beginning of the second third, and it's moving along faster than what I thought it would be. This one may finish up maybe an hour. Thought it would be a little bit longer, but maybe an hour. The kick on it, the relaxation, second third is it's relaxing, and this seems to be like an everyday cigar, like a kind of cigar that you would just have any ordinary day, no special occasion. Excuse me. The burn on this one is good. I've had to touch it up 4 or 5 times. And as for everything else it's doing, it's alright. Just a little disappointed that it's burning faster than what I thought it would be. I don't know. I don't think it's dry or anything like that. It's just burning fast. I would have figured it would have lasted a little bit longer. But it's burning faster. Outside of that, it's a decent cigar. Stay tuned. Episode number 45. Patel Catch 22. Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Yeah, I just thought about something. Since we're on Catch 22, we're finishing up on this second third, about in the middle of the second third. Ask yourself the question. Well, I'm asking myself the question. I ask if you do it too. What Catch 22 do you not want to get caught up in 2025? What kind of Catch 22 do you not want to get caught up in 2025? I know what Catch 22 I don't want to get caught up in 2025. I don't want to get caught up in financial. More specifically, the ability or the inability to save money. I don't want to be caught up with that. I want to be able to save without it being any problem. And the way I look at saving, the amount becomes irrelevant. It's more or less the habit, the method that you do. So if you want to save $5 or $50, $500, whatever amount, as long as you're consistent in doing that, I think that's more important. Somebody that saves $5 consistently for a month, what, $20, versus somebody trying to save $50 and not consistent at all, and at the end of the month they don't have anything. I'm much rather go with the person that saved the $20. So for me, my catch 22 for 2025 is that I don't want to get caught up in the inability or the deficiency of not being able to save. Not just saving money, saving on your credit, saving on anything else. I always look at like whatever you save is also working for you too. So saving is just as equal as working. As they say, what a penny saved is a penny earned. Yeah, there's less you got going out. So, like I've always said before, it's not so much as what you got coming in, salary wise. It's what you got going out. You could have $100,000 coming in, but if you got $99,000 going out, so what catch 22 do you not want to get caught up in 2025? Hit me back with the comments. I'll respond if I get it or when I get it. If you send it, I'll get it. Hey, that's cool. That's not a catch 22. It's a statement. Maybe even a proclamation. Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Rocky Patel, catch 22, episode number 45. Stay tuned as we wind down on this second third, starting the final third. About ready to take this wrapper off. And we will be back. Well, I will be back. And you'll be back with me. We're in the final third of this Rocky Patel catch 22. Episode number 45 with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're in the final third. It's definitely slowed down. We got one or two puffs. It's pleasant. It's a pleasant medium body cigar, not spectacular at all, but consistently decent. Like if I had to rank it with cigars, if somebody said, well, what do you think about it? This one, I would say it's a decent cigar, like a C, average. I wouldn't. It's not spectacular, but it is not poor either. It's average. So far, it's an average cigar, a little bit of spice, nothing outstanding. It's not like popping, but it's not flat either. It's just average. So far, this would probably be a cigar that I would consider giving away. I might keep a couple if I just wanted something average. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. Yeah. Would I stock up my humidor with them? Nah, probably not. But if I got them in my humidor, they'll be a decent addition. Yeah, they'll be a decent addition. So it's like an average cigar. Stay tuned as we work on this final third of this Catch 22 by Rocky Patel with your host, Uncle Scotty, Cigars on the Front Porch. Give me some feedback and comments. Not only did we talk about the Catch 22s you did not want to get caught up in 2025, tell me some things you'd like to see differently. I'm going to work on the next step outside of the high definition camera is that I'm going to be working on the lighting. So my next step is to improve the lighting. So stay tuned. Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 45. Rock Patel, Catch 22 with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're going to be working on this final third. With Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 45. Reviewing the Rocky Patel Catch 22. On the aroma on this one, as far as the final third goes, it's picked up slightly. Decent cigar. No aftertaste on it. The draw on it is doing good. The time on this one, I thought it would be an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. We're probably going to get about a little bit over, maybe an hour with this one, a little bit over an hour. So it's going a little bit faster than what I thought it would be. Kick relaxation on this one is good. It's medium body. It hasn't changed to full body, but it's a good, solid medium body cigar. As far as the burn on it, I haven't had to touch it up in this final third. I did a lot touching up in the first and second third, but not in this final third. Uh, Burn on it's doing pretty good. Pace on it, 1 or 2 puffs, 3 if you're pushing the envelope. Of course, the price on this one is roughly around $5. But for $5 for a medium body cigar, it's kind of like a sweet. It says earth. Could be like a sweet cedar. Not, yeah, like a semi-sweet cedar versus earth. A little spice. Yeah, yeah. Stay tuned. Cigars on the Front Porch. Your host, Uncle Scotty. Episode number 45. Rocky Patel Catch 22. We're going to be working on this final third. It's a decent cigar. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Episode number 45. Rocky Patel Catch 22. We're in the final third. I'm going to go nub this one. We're pushing close to an hour. And that's probably what I'll call it at. And the final third is improved. It's smoother, mellower, sweetness. Sweetness is picked up to a 3 or 4 on it. Still rustic. So a rustic cinnamon kind of sweetness. Not flat, not outstanding. Medium. Moderate. Yeah, roughly moderate. Slightly less than moderate. But I'm going to nub it. We're going to keep it going. I'm almost done. Stay tuned. Episode 45 in 2025. Rocky Patel Catch 22. Let's finish this thing off. I'm going to nub it. Stay tuned. We'll be back. I'm going to come back, give my final review of it. We're almost done. Stay with your Uncle Scotty. Alrighty. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Episode number 45 in 2025. First one. We're doing the Rocky Patel Catch 22. I've nubbed it. I didn't think I would, but it did. There we go. This final third has been sweet, slower pace. Kind of a, says earth, but it's kind of like a sweet cedar. A little bit of spice. 2-3 on the spice. Medium body cigar. It's a good everyday cigar. If you're just looking for something everyday, nothing spectacular, just want to have a cigar. The time on this one, I'm really surprised. It's an hour. Yeah, I would have thought it would have been an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, but no, an hour. Still decent. So we're gonna wind it down. I appreciate you for being here. First episode of 2025. Yes. Comments, hit me back. I'm going to wind it down. 2025, what do we say for this first episode? As I always say, you're special, you're unique, you're made for a purpose. If you don't fit in, you don't belong there. Love on yourself every day, because you are the most important person. It's a requirement. It's a duty. Thank you for joining me. We're going to conclude episode number 45, Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, Rocket Tail Catch 22. Thank you.